Here's something I wanted to show. I did last week, but I didn't put in the last vlog because I forgot. But this is something Tori and I drew. We were drawing together. This isn't original though. We took this reference and we pretty much just wanted to redraw it in our own styles, but just mostly as like practice also. Because Tori got a drawing tablet, so she's getting back into drawing, which is really fun. And I'm having a good time drawing with her. So this was the original. I can't remember who it's by, but if I find it, I'll put it up on screen. And so I redrew it in my own style, more of like a painterly style, but I took some inspiration from the line work in this one, and I added some line work details, you see on the helmet and the spear, but kept most of it painterly, more like I wouldn't say watercolor, but you can see more of that texture. So this is what I did, and I like them. I don't think I'm gonna post them on Instagram or anything though, because it's not original. But I still think it's a fun little thing. Happy. So this is actually Thursday. So on the screen right here, there would be a screenshot of the run I did on Monday, but I didn't actually do like a take video of it or do a recap of it. So it's the next day. I'll do a little recap right now. The run was a productive run, but it wasn't like a great run because I didn't. It was 15 minutes. 15 minutes at an easy pace, 15 minutes at marathon pace, and then 15 minutes at threshold pace. And I did 15 minutes easy with Tori. She did her mile run, which is really awesome because she only had to stop to walk one time for the whole mile run. So that's some great improvements, epic improvements. I still remember the first time she ran. She wasn't able to like run for more than like 30 seconds without having to take a walking break. So awesome improvements. We'll see how that continues. I'm looking forward to the day she does the whole mile without stopping. That'd be cool. But then on my end, after I did the run with her, I drove over to the park, the forest, the nature center, and I did, because I already ran with Tori, I only did 5 minutes easy, and then 15 minutes marathon, 15 minutes threshold. And it was kind of hard. I did the 5 minutes easy, obviously, and then right into the 15 minutes at marathon pace. And that was actually kind of hard, keeping that pace up. But I did keep that pace. But then when it came to the 15 minutes threshold, like I had to take like a 2-minute break before starting again because I was already pushing. So after that 2-minute break, I did do the remainder 13 minutes threshold pace, but I didn't hold it the whole time. I was like going pretty slow at some points. It was more like 9 at the best, 9:30 on average, and then I was like slowing down at the end, like almost like I had no energy. So I don't know, I don't know if it was just like a hard workout or if I was extra tired or something. But these Mondays are always like my hardest workouts, like the threshold running. And so I'm not surprised that the performance wasn't super amazing. That's how it always usually is on these Mondays. But, still making progress, still pushing myself and doing the workout and growing with the work. So we'll have to see how that goes. It just, for now, goes to show that, I don't know, I have that half marathon at the end of July, so I'm really not sure if I'm gonna be able to do sub 2 hours, because holding that 9-minute pace was already kind of tiring. And it could just be it was a bad day. I don't know, because some days I feel like it's better. So we'll have to see. But that was my Monday run. Yeah, feeling kind of iffy about it, but we'll see. today, Tuesday, is just gonna be a workout, but I'm gonna do a little 30-minute cycle also, just at zone 2 heart rate, just to try and get that, see if it does anything. The extra work helps me increase my aerobic base, helps me increase that aerobic base pace. So we'll see. Just finished that stationary bike. Just did like 25 minutes, and I don't know if you can see how sweaty I am. I am like drenched, more drenched than when I run, to be honest. Like maybe it's because the basement is kind of, no, the basement is kind of cool. It's definitely hotter outside, so not really sure why I'm absolutely drenched right now. I wasn't even going above I was like 140 heart rate. Yeah, I'm not like tired. It was definitely for that base aerobic building session. But I feel good. I don't feel tired. Not in like an exhausted, super sweaty kind of way. But I don't know. Yeah, but it's interesting. I'm like drenched right now. So anyway, it was a good session. I'm gonna do a workout now, like a strength workout, deadlift mainly, for the running application.
What you mean?
I want to go for a walk.
Who wants to go? You guys want to go for a walk? Come on, let's go for a walk.
We're so back. Deadlift day. Our work strength training day. If you saw my last vlog, then you'll know I didn't work out last week. I was busy on Tuesday, which was fine, but I didn't make it up on another day, so that's less fine. So we're gonna, pick up where we left off and just do some deadlifts. I kind of hurt my back a little, not hurt my back, but my back was a little too sore, like where it actually would like hurt sometimes if I did specific things from 2 weeks ago deadlift. So now, I'm just gonna ease it up a little bit. I'm just gonna stay at 225, but I'm gonna do 5 sets of 5 instead of 275, 3 sets of 3. I'm just gonna ease it down, increase the reps. All that does is a less influence on strength. It's less maximal strength, but it still is strength focused, and it's a little less prone to injury inducing. And just because I'm not strength training as much as I used to be, so I'm not as physically adapted to that style of powerlifting as I was. So I gotta remind myself of that and just ease it down a little bit. And I'm gonna do sumo style, just because it'll add greater emphasis on the hips, hip flexors, I think, and the glutes, I think. And that'll actually, because my hip here has been a little weak when running, so it feels tight. So doing more strength focus, just strengthening that area, should help out with the hip soreness right there. Time to mix in some upper body. 65-pound seated overhead press. Why seated, you may ask? Well, that's because I'm too tall to do them standing. The basement ceiling is at the top of my standing overhead press, so I don't have room, so I'm gonna do them seated. It's been a long time since I've done overhead press, so shoulders aren't bad, man. Shoulders are kind of weak. It's been a long time since I've benched too, so. Alright, so 65 pounds, really not that bad. I may up it to 70, but we'll see. So that's just the first set, so I'll up it to 70 and see how that is. Deadlifts were good though. 225 is not that heavy for me, so of course I'm using the straps again to protect my hands. Classic John medically weak hands moment. John medically weak hands Martinez. Yeah. Overhead press. It feels good to be doing upper body and lower body. It's been a long time since I've done both, so gotta get this in. Running with Sheldon on Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
How was it?
You know, I'm not in cardio shape, but
He's keeping up. I mean, man's killing it. We're getting that 5K real soon. I mean, we already run 3 miles, but
yeah,
we're gonna get a fast time.
yeah,
Especially with this guy pacing me.
sub 2 minutes,
Sub 2 minute 5K.
easy.
Yeah, we just did 30 minutes, 20 minutes easy, 10 minutes, 9 minute per mile pace. Yeah,
Which wasn't really a huge difference,
nah,
to be honest.
yeah, but still
But it was
good.
enough to notice
Yeah.
after a while.
Yo, check out that screenshot. And I think it's the first, it's the first time since I started using my watch that my running fitness estimator has gone up. Because as you see as it started a little higher, and I think as it was calibrating, as it was really like honing into me, it was going down, then it kind of like flatlines, but this is the first time it's gone up. So I think it has calibrated to me, and it is seeing me improve. Because today's run felt really good. Wednesday felt really good. So I think it's accurate in terms of progress, and it's exciting to see some progress in that state. Yeah, really good run today. Fun. It's always fun running with Sheldon. Gonna run with them again next week on Wednesday. Yeah, no, very, very good feeling run too, especially after I did deadlifts yesterday. So, yeah. Welcome back. Thursday, hitting the weights, and today's actually going to be a rest day from running because this is the 4th week of the training plan, so this is a deload week, so that your body can adapt to the workouts you've been doing, get some rest to fully adapt more, something like that. But I am going to run today just a little bit. I'll do an easy run with Tori. Tori's going to run today. But I'm also doing strength just for maintenance, upper body. This, along with the overhead press that I did on Tuesday, is upper body stuff is really just more maintenance. But yeah, I don't want to lose all the strength I made while I was in my bulking phase, while I was in the lifting phase. But now that I'm out of the bulking, out of the lifting phase, I'm doing running. Yeah, I don't want to lose everything, so I'm just doing some maintenance bench. Probably just gonna time lapse it like I did on Tuesday. For you, it was probably like 20 seconds ago. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do probably pull-ups, and then no, I was debating pull-ups or bent over rows. There's pros and cons to each, which I can talk about more when I get there, when I decide on which one I want to do. Yeah, just gonna. This is a 140 pounds, by the way. So it has been a while since I've done bench. So we'll see if this is like a 3x3 times weight, or like a 4x4, or 5x5 sets and reps I'm talking about. So let's get into it. So yeah, that felt a little tough. I'm just gonna do 3x3. 3 sets by 3 reps. Yeah. Just for the strength gains. And if I... Yeah. Meh. I swear, workout time lapses are so funny. I look so goofy in them, but I decided just to do pull-ups because a couple reasons. One, I can do the pull-ups in between my bench sets, so it's a more time efficient workout. Two, it's a more practical, more practical. It's just a strong movement that I think is not really useful to be able to do, but it's just kind of like a metric. And like, how many pull-ups can you do? Which isn't like important, but it is just like a benchmark, you know? How many push-ups can you do? So that, and then 3, working the upper back as opposed to the lats is more applicable to running, I think, because when you're running long distance, you start to slouch a little bit, but having those strong back muscles, upper back muscles especially, will, I believe, help prevent, like slouching and just keep you more strong throughout your whole chain. Something, yada yada, whatever. Pull-ups. All right, 3 sets of 3 bench. Last set was actually the second set was harder than the last set. So after the second set, I was kind of worried I wouldn't be able to hit 3 on the last set, but I did. When it's sped up in the time lapse, I noticed you can't really see my pauses, or like if one of the sets was one of the reps was more of a struggle, because it just zooms right past it. And then for the pull-ups, did 5 sets on the first one, then 4 on the last 2. Yeah, my grip is just like so weak that after 2 pull-ups, like my thumbs get unhooked and then I'm just hanging by my 4 fingers. Just grip things. Yeah. 4 pull-ups is not a lot either. I'm nowhere near my pull-up prime, my pull-up peak, but it's okay. I'm not pull-up focused right now. There was a time when I was a lot more into calisthenics, so I was doing a lot more pull-ups, but not like a crazy amount. I've never, disclaimer again, I feel like I have to put the disclaimer up in every video. I am not, nor have I ever been physically incredible. Quite super average. You're watching the average vlogs. Average guy vlogs. But, you know, always just trying to make progress. Mostly trying to maintain right now. Still focusing on running. Yeah. I'm gonna do some farmer carries. My short farmer carry distance right here. Just to close it out with some core. Yeah. I got the 90 pounds on one arm, and then I'm gonna go back and forth 5 times. Switch arms, back and forth again. Do that 3 times, and we'll call it a day. And then I'll run. This kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. I need a better place to do this. Somewhere more longer than 7 feet that I can walk back and forth from. And while I do have that, I guess upstairs, yeah, it'd be harder to film for the vlog. I mostly am right here because it's in front of my workout area and I can just film it easily. But yeah, also my grip, especially when my hands get sweaty, my grip strength for this is suboptimal. Maybe I just do these somewhere else and don't tell you guys, or just tell you guys about it. Tell you guys that I did it and don't film it. Maybe, yeah, might just do that. Vlog update. It's 10:30. I just finished a 30-minute zone 2 cycling session. Didn't run today, but still a good day. Still got a little extra cardio, a little extra aerobic base workout in there. So yeah, maybe tomorrow or Tori will run.
Don't you have your super long run tomorrow?
No, it's just 3 miles, but it's a faster one.
Okay.
But even so, you know.
I want to.
Okay.
I do want to.
You heard it here. Today Tori didn't want to run, but that's fine. We were doing stuff. But tomorrow?
We weren't.
No, we were out. We went to Kava and then TJ Maxx. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the update.
Can I give an update?
Sure.
The harissa chicken that they have at Kava, it's like good, don't get me wrong, but I think the other stuff on the menu is better.
The falafel is good.
The falafel's really good. I don't know, it's like the harissa chicken kind of got lost in everything else that was going on there, but like the falafel you can find and you can like break pieces off with your bites. The harissa chicken just kind of got lost. It's still yummy. It's good.
Yeah, I got a spicy quote unquote bowl, but it was not spicy at all. But it was good. It was really good.
You touched me and you got my arm all cold.
See you on Friday tomorrow. How's it going? It's a beautiful Friday, and according to my training plan, I'm supposed to run a self-timed 5K at maximum effort, or like 95% effort. So I'm gonna try and shoot for a PR. I think technically my PR is either 26 or 25, 26 or 25, 30 for a 5K. Unofficial, that was just in training a couple years ago. But I think I'm better than I have ever been, maybe. So I'm gonna try and shoot for a PR. The only problem is I'm not running it at a track, I'm running in the forest where it's not such a direct route. I'm gonna have to like walk around, you know, one of the gates around here, which will only add like 5 seconds, and then walk back. It'll be like total of an extra 5 seconds. And there's one turnaround point. And that's just because the sun is very hot today. It's a very hot day. It's like 90 degrees. Apparently they say dangerous level of heat. But whatever. I'm about to do this 5K PR. Let's see how it goes. We did it. 5K in 24 minutes 43 seconds. Officially my fastest 5K ever, and the hardest I've ever run in my life. Like cardio wise, legs were okay, but I started off way too fast. Started off at first mile at like a 7-minute 30-second pace, and I knew it was too fast, but I tried slowing down and I couldn't slow down. I was just like in the groove. But that definitely came to bite me in the back, because by the time I finished the first mile, I was already at like 8 out of 10 effort. I was like, oh, I'm ready. Breathing hard. Definitely went way too fast. I can't believe this is only 1 mile. But I'm gonna be honest. The music, the playlist I created a playlist exactly for this run, and I needed it. I wouldn't have been able to do it without the playlist. Okay, it was the perfect songs at the perfect moments, and it kept me pushing all the way to the end. But I had never felt anything like this run before. I mean, when I did my last half marathon, my legs were really beat, but you know, it was just pushing through that one is more of a different kind of effort. But this time, like, I was feeling like I was already done at 1 mile. Like, the effort I was putting in at a mile is like the effort you usually feel at the end of your hard sessions. So I was like, oh my god, I'm already feeling like I'm done, but I have 2 more miles to go. So I just kept pushing. I thought that, you know, these are the moments that you train for. If you're not going to give it your all now, what's the point of training? What are you training for? So I pushed it, and I needed to push it. My pace was declining, but not so bad. I was keeping it steady around 8 minutes per mile on average. But yeah, by the time I had a mile left, I was breathing very heavily, very quickly. So, but I did it. I wasn't sure, honestly, genuinely wasn't sure I was going to do it. The Coros app estimated I could do a 5K at 25:30. So I even beat the Coros app's estimation. Yeah, that'll be the hardest I've ever run before. But it felt good. It felt good to give something legitimately 110% and get the reward. Yeah, getting to a point where you're done and pushing past that point, fueled by nothing but willpower. Yeah, that was fun. It was good. I was thinking in my mind, I'm never going to do that again. Now that I'm done, I'm like, I want to do that again. And that's how running always is. It's the feeling of success that lasts forever for those short, I mean, it was only less than 25 minutes of effort. It was maximum effort, but still, you get the idea. Anyway, super pleased with that. And it's good to know that I did that with the Coros app, because the Coros app is actually accurate compared to my phone's Nike Run Club or whatever. Yeah, and it wasn't even a perfect track. Like I said, I had to slow down on some turns and stuff, and I had to stop and then turn around at one point because it was at the end of the road. But feels good. Feels good to have a really high goal for yourself and go for it and do it. And on a super hot day too. I was really sweating before I even started. because I had to walk to the beginning of the trail, and I was doing some warm-up jogs, and by the time I started, I was like already drenched in sweat. Now I gotta go poo. Hello, welcome to Sunday. It's Sunday morning, 9:59, 10. Super hot today, that's why I'm out on an earlier run. Sunday long run. It's only actually 70 to 80 minutes this week, because this week is more of a low week, a deload week. But it's still gonna be a nice little run. It's gonna be nice and chill. I woke up this morning and my stomach was not feeling the best. On the toilet was not doing the best. So I just had a slice of white bread, and I'm gonna try and hit this run now, hopefully without any stomach problems. I'm gonna take it easy. It's just an easy long run, so taking it easy. Hopefully no stomach problems. Then I'm gonna get back and maybe eat something more. Yeah. Saturday was nice. It was just chill, hanging out with Tori. We went to a game store, like a board TTRPG game store, because yesterday was like free RPG day or something. We saw some cool, board games. We didn't get any board games. We got a bunch of dice for our friends, because we're thinking about doing an in-person like D&D thing. Hopefully. Yeah, and then last night I had like Tori's leftover kava. So that, I don't know, maybe that made my stomach upset this morning. I'm not too sure to be honest. Anyways, let's hit this run. I'm trying to stay in the shaded areas as much as I can. It's super hot. Alright, so I'm still on my run. Just want to give a little update. Didn't charge my watch recently, so I'm on 2% and it auto killed my run, or it just stopped my run after that. So I'm just gonna complete the run. I have, I think, 40 more minutes, so I'm just gonna complete that without the watch. Man, it's super hot out. It's 11:20, about 11:20. Didn't mean to be running at this time because it's kind of peak right now. It feels like 96 and about 56% humidity, so it's thick. It's thick and swampy. Yeah, it's time to wrap it up. I didn't do a ton of running. It was more like run and walk kind of thing. But it's still an easy run. Still got out there, did the run. It's time to go home. Take a shower, actually eat something. And there's a lot of things going against this run today, but you know what? I'm still glad I did it. I hope you get out there and do the things you want to do, even when they're not easy. Just gives it a little more satisfaction at the end, I think. Ooh, I got some mango nectar at home. Oh, I love mango nectar. Mango juice. So good. So thick. It's time to go home.